by now we have well an overview of what going green means, and I'd like to start off with this quote: "I never think of the future; it comes soon enough." Albert Einstein was a really smart guy. I don't really agree with this quote because I think that the future lies in our hands, especially with the topic going green. We know that the university spends 17.5 million kilowatt hours per year on electricity, and an average US household around 11,500. This would mean that the university spends as much as 1,500 US households on electricity. And to make it more clear, that's a picture of the biggest US solar panel park. They produce around 5 million kilowatt hours per year, and the reduction of carbon emissions would be equal as if you would plant 3.5 million trees. So basically that shows you how big the influence is. I don't only say that reducing energy is the only way to go green, but there are several other things which I will talk about. At the moment, Maastricht has two providers, Ascent and Eneco, but there are 3 or 4 other ways to become a greener university. For example, to choose Green Choice as a provider. They retrieve get all their energy through water, air, or biomass production. So basically, they're a 100% green company. They have higher prices, but I think it should be worth it. And wind power is also pretty interesting. You've got a big coast in the Netherlands, which can be used as an offshore park. In Maastricht, the wind is not that strong. You need around 5 meters per second of wind, to use that kind of turbine. But there are several pros and cons for the wind production or wind electricity. Wind is cheap. Well, it is abundant. It is free. The turbines are pretty expensive. They cost around 1.5 million euros, which is a lot. But they work for 25 years. Solar panels, discussed by other 5 people or 6 people. Apparently we can't use it on our roofs, but Maastricht has a pretty flat land, so maybe they can be put up there. It is subsidized by the company, by the government, which is good, and the abundant electricity can then be sold be sold to a third party. It is also for free because obviously the sun is shining. It is pretty cheap to maintain the solar panels. The only problem is that obviously they only get energy when it's daytime and when the sun is shining. And then biogas production is another way to get electricity from. So I would say if someone is not able to reduce its consumption of electricity, there are other ways to become a greener company, especially for Maastricht as well. Yes.